making Thursday, things we're making Thursday, yeah. Things we're making Thursday, things we're making Thursday, things we're making Thursday, yeah.
Hi, it's Heather from Stringsandthreads. Welcome and thank you so much for being here. If you're not already a part of our Yarny Fun, I would love if you would join our station by hitting subscribe and keeping up to date with what's going on. I think we have a lot of fun here and hopefully you can find content that you like. Today is Things We're Making Thursday, as you heard by the jingle. The jingle explains it pretty well, but we started this group in January and it's meant to be a year-long collab. It just started with a few of us, and I am so excited that there have been so many people who have wanted to join in with us. I think that is so fun. And so I'll list all the stations below. Make sure you go and check them out. It's so fun to see how a whole big group of people makes a project and how they look different, how they put their own spin on it. It's really, really cool. There's lots of, you think there's one pattern and it's going to look a certain way, but no, when we have all these people doing it, it's really cool to see how it turns out. This group I wanted to interject in here is a very casual group. It's nothing that should be a huge commitment for you. If you like the pattern and you'd like to join us, then please let us know and we can add you to the list. If you're a channel, we can add your name to our list. If you're not a channel, you can join our Facebook group and make the projects as you see fit. You know, you can post pictures of them on Facebook and just join in our Yarny chat over in the Facebook group. Jenna from Jenna Stitches created this Facebook group. I'll have it listed below. It's called Things We're Making Thursday. And the jingle I forgot to mention earlier was made by Jess from J-Hook Magic and her husband. They composed it. And everybody's doing such a great job. Thank you. But I just wanted to say that there's no like, if you join, you must do this and you must do that, or we're going to kick you out of the group. It's just very casual. So if you have time and you want to do that project that month, we would love to have you join us. If you have other things going on and you can't join us for a month, we understand, and we'll just leave your name on the list and you come back whenever you want to. This is just, you know, meant to be for fun. The only thing that I wanted to point out is that this is a wonderful way, joining this group is a wonderful way to stretch your crocheting skills and to learn new skills. And so I wouldn't necessarily like just try to quit for a month because you are intimidated by a pattern. I'm intimidated by this pattern, and I'll talk about that in a minute. But I have learned a lot each month that I've done it. I think I've learned new skills. I've learned new ways of doing things. And so it helps you to become a better crocheter if you stick with it with us. But don't let it stress you out. So if you really are having a month that's really hard for you personally or whatever, you know, it's fine. I just wanted to encourage you not to quit because you look at something and you think it's too hard. You have all of us to ask, and there are resources out there that can help too, that we will point out if we're not able to help. So this month is the Lily Sugar and Cream Rainbow Hexagon Beach Bag. I've only made one other bag in my life, and that was a tutorial from Jess from J-Hook Magic. She's the lady who's really, really good at making bags. So I would suggest going to her if you had any questions. I'm going to list her video tutorial to her bag. She didn't make this particular bag, but at the end of the video that I'm listing of Jess's, she shows you how to line a bag. And it doesn't matter that it's not the same bag, it's the technique to use to line any bag. And so I would encourage, if you're gonna put a lining in this bag, which I think I am, I would encourage you to go over and check out the video that I list below, and she shows you how to line a bag. There is also, thankfully, Mikey from the Crochet Crowd also did a video tutorial of this pattern, and I'm going to link that down below too, because making the motifs is not difficult, but the difficult part is how to sew it together. I don't want to show too much of the pattern, even though it's a free pattern. I don't want to get in trouble for breaking any kind of copyright laws. But there are no written instructions on how to put the motif pieces together. They just kind of have this diagram that I have no idea how to read as to how to assemble it. So I'm thankful that there is a video tutorial out there, because I plan to use that once I make the motifs. Now, judging by the other videos that I've watched today, it looks like I got a little bit carried away this week, but my thinking was, first of all, I had forgotten that this month there's 5 Thursdays. So we will have an extra week to work on it, but I hadn't realized that until someone pointed it out to me today. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So I'm a little bit ahead of where I could be, but I think it'll be okay. I wanted to really try to work through getting all of the motifs done by this or next week, because I wanted to have that extra time in case I was struggling with assembling the bag and also lining the bag. So I figure I'll need at least a week, if not more, to assemble the bag. And then I'm going to need at least a week to sew a lining in it. So I did complete 2 motifs. Sometimes I have trouble knowing the front from the back. They're pretty nice, but I kind of went with the colors they did. When they said rainbow and I saw it in the picture, I really kind of fell in love with the way it looked. So I didn't use the exact colors, but I did buy a pack on Amazon. Lily Sugar and Cream. I used a lot of the yarn, so it's harder to see, but it came in a pack of rainbow colors. So I just bought that pack. And like I said, the colors aren't the exact same as the pattern, but they're rainbow. So here's one and here's the other one. I mean, they look exactly the same. So, and then I was doing what Joanne from Two Crochet Curious was doing. She was doing all of one color, and then she added the orange on all of them, and then the yellow. So I have 4 of these that are this far, and then I was able to get green on the rest of them. So I have all 15 motifs at least started, but I just figured that it was easier to work one color at a time, and also I could memorize the pattern for that row easily. When I was only doing it, I did these 2 individually, and I'm like, no, this is taking too long, because I have to keep going back to the directions and look and go back. But that way I look at the directions once and I can do it for all the rest and remember it for all the rest. So anyway, I don't want to make this video too long. I'm glad that you joined today and watched the video. Again, you can let us know if you want to be a part of this. You can join our Facebook group. You can just cheer us along. We need some cheerleaders out there too. So whatever you feel is the best role for you, we would be really happy to have you. And again, if you're not subscribed, I would encourage you to subscribe and become part of our Yarny Fun here. I do other things besides Things We're Making Thursday, and I encourage you to check them out. I've got playlists, I've got video tutorials, and I hope everybody has a great day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.